can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
Jones hit and the ball's out.
Ryan Tannehill.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is caught for the 2 points.
It is successful and makes the score.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
First down, Titans.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To the air again, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 54 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, and he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jones throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Darius.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jones. And this will be incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Jones now on 1st down. He's going to float this one. And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10.
And now Ryan Tannehill becomes the focus of our play. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
On the carry. He's across midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shot.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really... You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class, right?
Passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he will take it on in. Sterling Shepard, 26 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The quarterback drop was in the pocket. He could go through all his reads 3 or 4 times. He had all day.
Yeah, how about that, being able to go through your progressions like that? You may practice it all the time, but rarely in an NFL game do you get a chance to go, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and pick the right guy for the touchdown.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. victory. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs.